Hello student, you read this story, till there, saw that, at narrator's house, a guest has come who was actually his cousin brother, whose name is Brigus Peel, and who actually, he had a very cute habit, that he had to be awakened after the interval of an hour because he feel that he will die of suffocation if he will not get up, if he will continue sleeping for more than 1 hour. So yes, that day actually I explained you the meaning of the word suffocation. We have to read from here. He had been accustomed to setting an alarm clock to ring at intervals early in the morning. Actually, to survive himself, he thinks that if he will not, if the alarm will not, if he will not be woken up every hour at night, he will die. So for that he actually used to of what? Look at here, students. The word accustomed means used to. When you are used to of doing something, जब आपको कोई चीज करने की आदत होती है, तो he is actually accustomed of setting an alarm clock, which rings at what times? Which actually rings at at a regular interval till morning, so that he can wake up and he would not die of suffocation while sleeping. But actually the narrator actually persuaded him to abandon this. Actually narrator told him that this is such a stupidity, you shouldn't practice these things, this is very bad. So he actually persuade him means convince someone through some reasoning by rational logic, and abandon means actually to stop this habit. He slept in my room and I told him that I was such a light sleeper that if anybody quit breathing in the same room with me, I would wake instantly. So what actually the narrator here asking his cousin brother to stop this habit, he is actually trying to convince him in a way that he is saying that he is a very light sleeper. What does the word light sleeper means? His slumber is not very deep, he always sleep a very light sleep. It means to say that उसका नींद बहुत ही हल्का है, वो कभी भी टूट सकता है, like a dog sleep. So he actually the narrator is telling to his cousin brother that he need not to worry, as if anyone sleeping with him in the room, in the same room in which the narrator is also sleeping, he will wake up if someone stops breathing. If the sound of breathing does not come, then immediately the narrator will wake up. As soon as the sound of breathing will stop, the narrator will wake up. So the cousin brother of the narrator need not to worry for this reason. That's what the narrator is trying to convince this unique guy whose name was actually given here, Brigus Peel. Slightly unusual kind of character, but that's the way life goes. We come across to people in our life who are very odd, and you will be curious to know about these people actually, students. Now actually he tested me the first night, which I had suspected he would, by holding his breath after my regular breathing had convinced him I was asleep. I was not asleep, however, and tapped him. This seemed to allay his fears a little, but he took the precaution of putting a glass of spirits of camphor on a little table at the head of the bed. Actually, student, what happened that this guy is a very funny guy. He doesn't believe whatever the narrator told him. He doesn't believe easily. So actually the first night actually that boy actually tested him, that whether the narrator is telling him truth or not. So and narrator was also expecting of this. He was also expecting that this boy will not believe me easily, he will definitely test me. So on the first night actually he deliberately remained awakened, and actually and that boy, his cousin brother, actually tried to stop his breathing to check whether narrator wakes up or not. And actually he was, as have been mentioned here, he actually just holding his breath deliberately. He was he was actually convincing him that he was asleep. He was actually trying to give a false gesture that he was sleeping, but actually he was not sleeping, to prove to his cousin brother that he actually wakes up when someone stops breathing, and if someone is sleeping with him in his room. Our student, yesterday you saw that how the writer actually very cleverly tried to actually suggest the boy that he has a very light asleep, and whenever anyone stops breathing in his room, he will wake up and he will tap him. So actually on that day he actually demonstrated this to his cousin also by awaking deliberately. Then this seemed to allay his fears a little, but he took the precaution of putting a glass of spirits of camphor on a little table at the head of the bed in case I didn't arouse him until he was almost gone. He said he would sniff the camphor, a powerful reviewer. But still, his cousin was such a boy, such a cute old boy. But still he as a precaution of as a measure of precaution, he actually did what? He actually put a glass on the bed post, which was a glass of spirits made of camphor. It was a chemical spirit actually. So whenever if he would stop breathing, suppose, then he would sniff. The word sniff means taking the smell of something. So because of the due to the smell of camphor, the boy would woke up if the narrator does not wake. So in that case, actually he kept an alternative also for him. If the narrator does not wake him up, he would be woken up every hour by the smell or by the scent of camphor spirit. But I am straying from the remarkable incidents that took place during the night that the weight fell on father. But actually the narrator here will not narrate you about that boy, about his cousin brother, that what happened with him at that night. He will actually, the narrator is very much fascinated what happened with his father on that night when the weight actually fell on him. By midnight on that day, actually, all in bed. By midnight we were all in bed. The layout of the rooms and the disposition of their occupants is important, and understanding of what later occurred. But actually before we get to know that how the bed actually fell upon his father, knowing everything about that day is important here. That's what all the occurrence that occurred on that day. First, let's see, in the front room upstairs, just under father's attic bedroom, where my mother and my brother Teddy. Actually, now first you students saw that where actually the narrator, his mother and his younger brother were sleeping on that night. They were actually sleeping just under the attic bedroom of father upstairs, and in that room narrator along with his mother and his brother, whose name is actually Teddy, he was sleeping, and who sometimes sang in his sleep, usually marching through Georgia. And his brother actually have a habit also, a habit of singing while sleeping. And what does he generally sing? He actually sing this line, marching through Georgia. He sings this line as if he is actually marching somewhere. Briggsville and myself were in a room adjoining this one. Actually, narrator was not in this room with his mother and his brother. Only his mother and his brother was actually sleeping in that room. Narrator and his what his name, cousin brother, who was Briggsville, was actually sleeping in a room which was adjoining to the room in which mother and his brother were sleeping. My brother Roy was in a room across the hall from ours, but his another brother, whose name was actually Roy, who was actually sleeping in the hall which was across in the hall, actually in the hall of the house. Our bull terrier Rex slept in the hall, and in their house they had a bull also, and that bull was actually sleeping. That bull also used to sleep in the hall, whose name is actually Rex. Bull terrier, actually they had a bull terrier also, and whose name is Rex, and he also slept in the hall. Now further the narrator is actually telling you that my bed was an army cot, one of those affairs which are made wide enough to sleep on comfortably only by putting up flat with the middle section, the two sides which ordinarily hang down like the sideboards of a drop left table. So now actually the narrator here is telling you, is describing you about his own bed, and he is saying that his bed was actually an army cot, a cot on which an army man generally sleeps. And what kind of a cot is it? On this cot you cannot sleep in every position. There are some restrictions of sleeping. On this bed you can sleep only in few positions. That's what he has described you here. You always have to lay by your belly, and your middle section must always, and your hand will always hang out on both sides of the cot actually.